So, which way do we go? There's obvious trouble to be had over there, and we will need to clear it. What is that? Look! A giant, way upon the top. We'll certainly need to get our way there. But I'm not sure this is the way to do that. I don't see any way to get up if we go here and to the left. We may need to go back and on the back side of this peak and see what lies over there. But before we do, I think we ought to go this way. We haven't been up over here, so I don't want to leave any stone unturned. There may be nothing, but we'll never know unless we look. Ah, what's this? Like a short path? Yes, indeed, to the original part of the Vale we came into. Well, maybe not the original part, but you know what I mean. Let's see, what lies over here? Ah, steps. It was a path of some sort. Yes, I think I remember looking out from over there. What do we have here? Oh, look at that. We have another giant. Was there not one? I think there was one down here. Just below the falls. And another over here. And yet another on the peak. And what is this? Well, this is most unique. It looks as if it's got some sort of activator. It reminds me of the Dwemer. The contraption used to get into Blackreach, do you remember? Trouble, Sugar? It's quite the step for your legs. Well, what do you think? Do we deal with this? Or do we check this out first? It doesn't look active. I'm not afraid of something coming out from behind us. Now, therefore, I think we need to take care of this. If I remember right, they are quite robust. They are giants after all. Perhaps a little preparation. That can't hurt. I don't wish to get close to it. Mind the river. Where did Serrano go? I don't trust you, beast. Ooh, retreat, retreat. Does not seem to want to cross the river. Out of magicka already. What are you waiting for, Shiga? Although I cannot blame you. What else can we do here?
Your death brings me honor. I'm not gonna die like this. For blood, for glory. Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
I've got to be honest, I feel a little guilty about this one. Just standing there, not coming at us, but I've learned not to trust things in the Vale here. Shall we see what it has? Ah, another one of these. I don't feel that that is much coincidence. Now that I see it, it looks like this receptacle was built for them. Indeed. Well. Oh dear, look at that. Impressive. I wonder where it goes. On your ready. Let's see where it goes, shall we? Well, I wasn't expecting this. Ah, look. Great deal of useful things. How interesting. Ah, we'll take it. Now. Ah, I see Falmer down there. And the winged creatures as well. I don't think we can reach them from here. Is there anything else here? No. What do you suppose this was used for? I wonder if there's a bridge somewhere. It looks like there may have been... No, those aren't pavers. I wonder if it went across there. Or... It's hard to say, really. Interesting. Well, let's go see where the other one goes. Ah, the sun has finally come out. We'll take this one back and insert the other. Very interesting, isn't it? Now where are we? In some sort of citadel. Almost a treasure room? What's over here? Yeah, nothing. Hold on. What is this? They look frozen. Like literally frozen. What do you make of that? I'm not sure, but there's a whole lot of something going on in there. It's hard to make out, but that looks as if it could be a shrine to Oriel. Where are we? I think we ought to look at these chests, hmm? Oh, look at that. Armor. Gems. Sword. All elven make, of course. Yes, it's like a treasure room. Else? Anything? How unique. We must find more of these eggs, these gems. I have a feeling our giant friend upon the peak might have one as well. Ah, well. Quite amazing, really. Quite amazing indeed. Alright. I do not think there's anything left here. We need to make our way back to the other side. I think everything of interest... Yes, there. There's our first giant. Hello and welcome. My name is Joe, and I am the Panicked Monk, and you are watching Decayed. Seems like it's been a little while since I've spoken in my own voice and not Pelinar's, so I thought this might be a good opportunity to take some time and say hello. Thanks for returning to the story, and thanks for joining it if you're new. Obviously, we are in the Forgotten Vale. Pelenar is on his quest to find... Oof. on his quest to find Ariel's bow. Hello, Prelate. And in doing so, he is hoping that he will be able to defeat Harkon and in some way, for some reason, all his troubles will disappear. Obviously that is not true, but I think that's what he's hoping for. Ugh, this weather is atrocious. So, he's going to go around the backside of this peak and try to avoid going along the riverbank. The plan, or the thought process, is that by doing so, if he can establish the high ground, if he can take control of the high ground, that it'll be easier to explore down below without having to worry about things, creatures, Falmer, what have you, raining death from above. But let's talk a little bit about Pelenar. He seems to have changed a little bit since he's entered the Vale. And he has had a few things to think about, specifically regarding Shiga. Whether or not she actually physically became so large, almost opposite as the scale is now, where he was to her as she is to him now, in far as size goes, but he's not sure if that was a figment of his imagination, or if she truly did get that large. The point of her growing as she did was to emphasize the point and berate him almost. Well, not almost, she did. Telling him, basically, suck it up, Buttercup. You know, the world doesn't revolve around you, and maybe there's more going on here that you are failing to see. So she has an interesting relationship or point of view that seems to be tied directly or indirectly to Xerxes and to Auriel himself. This Shiga has given herself up as having a fairly knowledgeable relationship with the gods, and we're not sure why that is or how that is. She doesn't look as if she's some sort of priestess. She's definitely not elven. So what's her deal? And for once, Pelenar is trying to figure that out himself. Why is it that he has come to trust her? What is it about her that he's willing to follow blindly? And in doing so, he's also found some rekindling of his faith. Now, his faith is interesting in that it seems to be in more of an extension of his wife Falmer. Not that he was not a religious person, but I think a lot of his faith was bolstered by her. And when she died, so did much of that. And not knowing how to deal with that emptiness, he pinned it upon the gods. He blamed them. He blamed Xerxes for not being there. All the while, Shiga reminding him that the choices he made were his and his alone, and that they have had an effect on his path forward. And that he may need to rethink who he's actually blaming. And upon entering the Veil, he has been doing that. He has found himself to be a great deal more interested in Auriel than he was previously, and by extension Xerxes. Now, Xerxes is interesting, so why Xerxes? From the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, let's just read a little bit about who Xerxes really is. Xerxes, also known as the Ageless One and the One Who Watches, is the god of secrets and hidden knowledge. He began as a scribe to Auriel and kept track of all Aldmeri accomplishments. Aldmeri, A-L-D-M-E-R-Y, rather. Large and small, since the beginning of time. Hermaeus Mora claimed that the knowledge he gave to Xerxes was recorded in the Ogma Infinium, and that Xerxes was a loyal servant to him. Altmeri, A-L-T-M-E-R-I, believe he records not just the life stories of individual elves, but all connections of lineage and inheritance that bind together and links them to their ancestors, with the great tree of life tracing the Altmer people being kept by Xerxes himself. An alternate origin myth asserts that Xerxes was a Merethic priest of Auriel who was elevated to divinity by the higher deity. In this case, I read that as being Auriel. This story is consistent with the conceit that the High Elves are descended from the Aedra, and can, in certain circumstances, apothesize and reascend. So, that is who Xerxes is. He's a scribe to Auriel, to a keeper of secrets in the Ogma Infinium for Hermaeus Mora. And there is some belief that he was once mortal and was reascended into divinity by Auriel himself. So, which way does Pelenar go? We've often heard of him regarding the elves as descendant of Aedra, and it's their right and duty and etc. In the recent flashback, the recent recollection of a conversation he had with Falmer, he said that very thing. So that would lead us to believe that his beliefs are more that Xerxes was reascended to his rightful place. But what exactly happened with Xerxes we don't know, other than that he is a keeper of secrets. And, one of knowledge. He keeps the records of all the elves and binds and links their histories together. So he's very important in that respect. So only Xerxes knows where Pelenar is from, who he has come by, and what his destiny is. And I think that is why Pelenar follows Xerxes. Because he is really the one true god outside of Auriel that knows of his destiny and knows of where he has come from. And right now, as Pelenar discovers the secrets of the Veil, he is beginning to question if his interpretation of his destiny was correct. As he recalls his conversation with Phelan, and she, at the time, questioned why he would join the Thalmor, warning him that they are not what they seem. Only now is he beginning to realize what that conversation meant, and now he is questioning whether or not he did the right thing. If he had done something different, would she still be alive? He certainly would not have rushed off with the Legion of Thalmor, the Legion of Elves, and he would not have left Lilandril. But does that just mean he would have perished as well? It's hard to say. Only Xarxes knows. And these are the things that Pelenar is pondering as he wanders about the Vale. And deep inside, he's hoping that by discovering the secrets of the Vale, by retracing the history of the Snow Elves, and getting this bow, defeating Harkon, that somehow that will make things better for him, that will erase his mistakes. But deep down he knows that's not true. Ultimately, he will have to do that himself. So, with all that said, I think we have a veil to discover. Come on, ladies. I was hoping there would be a means up. Perhaps there is. But it looks like we are at the river basin nonetheless. And I see something in the distance. We ought to be careful. At the ready. Anything over here? No. I see you. Are you alone? I'm not sure if you are or not. No, you're not. I saw movement over there behind the gate. There you are. Damn it. Ouch. My magicka. Well, that didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. Thank you, Serana. The sunlight, it weakens me. I regret to do it, but I must. I must feed. Void salts. Very interesting. What was it that they were doing back here? Let us save that for later, and press onward Ah, I see another. There was movement over here. Right there. Now, does it see us? And are we close enough? Damn it. Oof, that was close. Bring it down, bring it down. Yeah, there it goes. Down indeed. Come on. There's more dangers to be had here, I'm certain. It lies up there. Ah. Damn it. I think it's too far. I'm out in the open, exposed. I do not wish for this thing up here. Damn it.
What was that?
Look it. Damn it. Oh, my aim is horrible. I'll let the girls get it. I'm no use. What was down here anyway? That was of such importance. Oh, look, pods. Best to stay off the riverbanks. For sure. Oh, interesting. What's this? Ah, another book. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. It would seem that my aim is distorted. Is it safe to go up now? I assume so. What more do we have up here? Some sort of shrine, I think. How about up here? Anything interesting? Oh dear. Another one down. But I thought I saw more than one. Serrano is back there. She's quite capable. Soul gem. Watch your step. Is it safe? Did you get it? It seems so. I'm glad to have you here. I originally wished to do this on my own, but... well... I'm not sure that would have worked out very well. It would have been much more difficult, that's for sure. Nothing interesting there. What about up here? What is this? Anything? And up here... oh dear, look at this. This looks like a shell bug. Why would anyone do such a thing to these gentle creatures? Ah. That looks like some sort of offering stone. A troll skull. Are they offering a troll skull and a few gems? I'm not one to desecrate another's offering. Not right now, at least. Ah, this weather. What is that? We've seen those before, in the caves. What is it? I'm not sure. It almost looks like some sort of shrine in some perverse way to Oriel. Or perhaps it's a mockery. Huh. Well... whatever it is, we will get to the bottom of it.